Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy and it's time to see what my newest Football Manager save is going to be. Now this year, I haven't really been playing the game too much, as you may have seen. I had a short beta save with Tottenham, but other than that, haven't actually played the game. I've done videos about the game and around the game, but I haven't actually played the game probably since before Christmas time or around Christmas time. But that changes now, so we're going to pick our new club. And we're going to do it together. We're going to start a new game and we're going to pick our club together. Now, we're not managing in England. I'll pick a team in a little bit. So I guess the first question is, which leagues are we loading? Well, I will tell you. We are going to be loading Denmark. We're going to be loading Finland. We're going to be loading Iceland. We're going to be loading Norway. And we're going to be loading Sweden. Because that's right, we're going to Scandinavia. I have my usual database set up. This allows you to load a bunch of players in without worrying about the game loading too slowly because you have so many leagues turned on. So we've got players loaded from all continents. You know, we have over 100,000 players loaded, and that won't affect the game too much. If you end up loading like 15, 20 leagues, then of course that's going to slow things down a bit. But that's where we are at the moment. That's what we're going to load, just those 5 leagues. If you're looking forward to a new series and a new adventure, drop a like on the video, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. Those sort of things really help the channel, and let me know you're enjoying the videos. So do those for me, it would really help me out and really help the channel out. If you didn't know, I do have a second channel where we're playing other video games. We've been playing some Uncharted over there recently, and we're going to be starting Dead Space very soon, the new remake that's just come out. So if you want to go and see some other games other than FM, go and subscribe to that channel. And let's talk about what we're going to do in this save. So as you've seen, we're loading some Scandinavian nations. We haven't managed ever in Scandinavia on this channel. So that changes with this series. We're going to Scandinavia for the very first time. And the reason for that is that Scandinavia have never had a club win the European Cup or the Champions League. No Scandinavian side has ever done it, and we're going to be the first ones to do it. And winning the Champions League is something that I haven't actually done very often on this channel. I'm not one to win a bunch of trophies on this channel. I think I might have won the Champions League twice, once with Liverpool and once with Chelsea in beta saves. Other than that, I've never won the Champions League. So we're going to try and do that with this series, with this save. So the question now is, which club are we going to be doing it with? Well, I think we've got a few different options that we can choose. I was thinking about maybe randomizing which league we go to and starting from there and turning this into a bit of a Scandinavian journeyman. But I think I'd like to stick with just the one club because it allows you to have a bit more of that attachment towards your players. I really did enjoy doing my journeyman last year. I really had fun with it. But I think one club saves are much better because you do grow those attachments to your players. And, you know, series in the past like Steaua Bucharest and Dinamo Berlin have been really good for that. So that's what I'm going to do here. We're going to just manage one club unless we get sacked. And we're going to see how we do. And there's a few sides that we could look to do that. For example, in Denmark, FC Copenhagen are the only side in Denmark that have progressed past the group stages of the Champions League. They got to the round of 16 in 2010, 2011, but no Danish side has ever won a European competition. The closest they've come, Brøndby in 1991 got to the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup, but that is the closest a Danish side's ever come. So Brøndby, a possibility. Copenhagen, Midtjylland and Nordjylland are good sides as well. Looking at Norway and the Eliteserien, there's a couple of opportunities here as well. Tromsø could be a good one. Tromsø are one of the most northernmost sides in Europe, playing the Arctic Circle. You've got Bodø Glimt as well, who've had some really good runs in Europe in the past couple of years. Made it all the way to the quarterfinals of the Europa Conference League last season. Got some big results as well in their group stages. Molde, one of the most successful sides in Norway as well. Rosenborg, an opportunity as well. Vålerenga, some good sides here in Norway. For a real challenge, we could do Finland or Iceland. Finland, we have sides like HJK, probably the best side in Finland, most successful side in Finland. IFK Mariehamn would be a really interesting one because they actually speak Swedish. They're based on the Åland Islands, which is a province of Finland, but their main language is Swedish. That would be a really fun idea as well. Iceland would be a big challenge. You've got Breiðablik, you've got Stjarnan, FH, Fimleikaflag, Hafnar, Fjarja. I'd probably completely butchered that. But I think Finland and Iceland will be big challenges. You notice that there's one I haven't mentioned yet. We are going to be managing in Sweden, at least for now, until we get sacked. Because Sweden is where Scandinavia have had their most success in Europe. Malmo are the club that have come the closest to winning a European Cup. 1979, they actually reached the final. They took on Nottingham Forest, they lost 1-0. So Malmo have come closer than any other side to winning the European Cup. So Malmo was one that I was looking to go for, and you know, they're the most successful side in Sweden. Last season, 2022, they actually finished 7th place, missing out on European competition and got a low 7th place finish. The winners of the Allsvenskan were actually BK Häcken, winning it for the very first time. They were runners-up in 2012, but they actually won it for the very first time this past year. But we're not going to go to Häcken. We're not going to go to Malmo. We've got Hammarby here as well, and Djurgårdens, the Stockholm sides. We're not going to go to them either. They have a big rivalry. The side we're going to be managing is IFK Göteborg, because they have actually won European trophies. They're the only side in the Nordic region that have actually won trophies in Europe. So IFK Göteborg is going to be the side that we manage during this save. They won the UEFA Cup twice, in 1982 and 1987. Göteborg in 1982 won the UEFA Cup with a 4-0 aggregate win over Hamburg in 2 legs, becoming the very first Nordic side to win a European trophy. And 5 years later, they repeated that success with an aggregate win over Dundee United 2-1 to win their second one. And this past season, Göteborg actually finished below Malmo, finishing 8th. So they're a mid-table side in the Swedish Allsvenskan. They haven't won the league since 2007, so it's been a while since they've been at the top. They've had some spells in Europe since then, but only 3 seasons, and recently they have become a mid-table side in Sweden. So IFK Göteborg are the side that we're going to be managing on this adventure. Now, they've got decent finances. They've got a stadium with 18,000 spectators capacity, great training facilities and good youth facilities. They do want to sign youngsters for the first team, which hopefully we can do, and then develop players using that youth system as well. We have some good youth facilities, so we should be able to do that. So here we go. IFK Göteborg have confirmed the appointment of Andy Brown as the club's new manager. Media prediction of 6th place. We have rival with Örgryte, who I'm not familiar with. I think they might be in the division below. Okay, finances, transfer budget of about £240,000, wage budget just under 56k. We'll have to wait and see how much of that we actually have to spend. Enjoying their greatest era during the 1990s, Blavit have a history that they can be proud of, boasting a total of 29 competition wins. Here are just some of their highlights. Göteborg won the UEFA Cup in 1982 and 1987, won the Swedish top division 18 times and are 12-time runners-up, have 8 Svenska Cupen wins to their name, and finished second best 5 further times, and runners-up in the Royal League in 2005. We will have a look at the squad in the next video, but this is our brand new save. IFK Göteborg in Sweden. We're going to win the Champions League with a Nordic team for the very first time. So join me next time when we're going to have a good look at this squad, see if there's anything we can do in the transfer budget. We don't have really much money to spend, but we'll have a look around. We'll get things started from there. But thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, leave comments and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. They are the best ways to help the channel. Let me know you're enjoying the content. So do all that stuff for me. And yeah, next time we'll have a look at this squad. And I'm excited to start playing the game again, because I did have a bit of a break from playing because I was a bit burnt out. I've been playing a lot of FM over the past few years, and now I actually finally have a save that I can sink my teeth into. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you are too. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.